Today, we'll open the huge pages of the space book and take you on a tour among stars and galaxies. Watch the video all the way through to find out what the future of space holds for us. What is beyond the horizon? How large is the room? What else are we in the dark about? What causes galaxies to grow and evolve? What causes planets to form? What role do people play in the universe? In 2023, how far can we see beyond the horizon? If you're interested in space or have ever glanced up at the sky and desired to know what's beyond, these questions must have crossed your mind at some point in your life. Hello and welcome to the universe of stars, galaxies, and the cosmos. NASA has been working using telescopes, which we commonly refer to as eyes to the other world, to learn the truth about invisible realms. The James Webb Telescope is one of the marvels they have created. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has delivered on its promise of revealing the universe like never before, from our cosmic backyard in the solar system to distant galaxies at the beginning of time in its first year of science operations. The James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, is an active infrared astronomy space telescope. It is equipped with high resolution with high sensitivity sensors, allowing it to view objects too old, distant, or dark for the Hubble Orbit Telescope. The JWST is an infrared astronomy space telescope with a 6.5-meter main mirror. Its 18 primary mirror parts are covered with enough gold to cover a golf ball, making them ideal for reflecting infrared light. The covering is 1,000 times thinner than the thickness of a human hair. Webb's reputation stems from the fact that it allows us to study astronomy and cosmology at the same time, such as the observation of the first stars and the development of the first galaxies. On December 25, 2021, the JWST was launched on an Ariane 5 rocket from Kourou, French Guiana, and arrived at the Sun-Earth L2 Lagrange point in January 2022. In 30 days, the JWST traveled nearly 1 million miles or 1.5 million kilometers to its permanent home, L2, a gravitationally stable location in space. The telescope reached L2, a second sunroof Lagrange point. L2 is a point in space close to Earth that is opposite the Sun. This orbit keeps the telescope aligned with Earth while it orbits the Sun. According to NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope will focus on 4 primary areas. 1. The universe's initial light. 2. The formation of galaxies in the early universe. 3. The birth of stars, protoplanetary systems, and planets, as well as the origins of life. 4. Exoplanet atmospheric composition. NASA considers the Webb to be the most powerful spacecraft ever built. The James Webb Space Telescope has altered humanity's vision of the cosmos in only 1 year, peeking into dust clouds and witnessing light from far-off corners of the universe for the first time. According to NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, every new image is a discovery, allowing scientists all over the world to ask and answer questions they could never have imagined before. What is the maximum range of the JWST? Why can the JWST see galaxies in the early universe from such a distance? The more distant anything is in the universe, the faster it moves away from us. Fast items suffer redshift, making the item look redder. Infrared occurs when something is so far away that it is redder than red. Because light takes longer to reach us, the JWST can see further than any previous telescope. The items that are farthest distant are also the oldest. The Hubble and JWST telescopes are looking back in time. Because it observes in infrared, JWST can see further than Hubble, allowing it to peek virtually back to the beginning of the universe, 13.7 billion years ago. Infrared radiation can travel faster through cosmic dust, which scatters visible light. Infrared studies allow researchers to investigate things in areas of space that would be obscured by gas and dust in the visible spectrum, such as molecular clouds where stars form, circumstellar disks where planets form, and active galactic centers. 1. Karina Nebula, a landscape of mountains and valleys dotted with brilliant stars at the border of NGC 3324 in the Karina Nebula, a nearby young star-forming region. Webb's three-dimensional visual phrase, cosmic cliffs, is reminiscent of jagged mountains on a starry evening. It is in fact the rim of NGC 3324's vast gaseous cavity, with the tallest peaks in this picture reaching 7 light-years in height. The cavernous area has been separated from the nebula by powerful UV radiation and stellar winds from exceptionally big hot young stars located in the heart of the bubble above the area shown in this picture. NASA's new James Webb Space Telescope took this image in infrared light, revealing previously unexplored areas of star formation for the first time. 2. Stefans Quintet. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope provides new information about Stefans Quintet. Webb's largest photograph too far is this huge mosaic, which covers over 1/5 of the Moon's diameter. It is over 150 million pixels and is composed of almost 1,000 separate image files. Webb's discoveries give new insight on how galactic interactions may have influenced the growth of galaxies in the early universe. The image is ornamented with shimmering clusters of millions of young stars and fresh star formation starburst zones. Gravitational interactions are causing sweeping tails of gas, dust, and stars to be pulled from numerous galaxies. 3. Southern Ring Nebula. The most current snapshot of this planetary nebula, known commonly as the Southern Ring Nebula and catalogued as NGC 3132, is obtained by 2 cameras on board Webb. It is around 2,500 light-years away. Some stars appear to eject the final nebula, such as this one, clouds of gas and dust ejected by a dying star. This is an excellent example. The dimmer star at the center of this picture has been ejecting rings of gas and dust in all directions for millions of years. For the first time, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope discovered that this star is covered in dust. 4. WASP 96b. This finding, which determines the existence of certain gas molecules based on microscopic dips in the brightness of specific hues of light, is the most detailed of its kind to date, demonstrating Webb's unequaled ability to examine atmospheres hundreds of light-years away. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has discovered the distinct signature of water in the atmosphere of a hot, puffy gas giant planet surrounding a sun-like star, as well as evidence for clouds and haze. The Hubble Space Telescope photographed water for the first time in 2013, but Webb's crisp image and identification of water has opened new doors for scientists to investigate. This has given humans optimism that a possibly livable planet may be discovered in the near future. 5. STEM J723. During a White House event on Monday, July 11, President Joe Biden unveiled this image. Thousands of galaxies, including the smallest infrared objects yet seen, have emerged for the first time in Webb's view. This slice of the vast universe is roughly the size of a grain of sand held at arm's length by a person on the ground. The James Webb Space Telescope of NASA has developed the most comprehensive and crisp infrared image of the universe to date. This image of ACS 723's galaxy clusters, known as Webb's first deep field, is extremely detailed. This video may have opened our eyes to some amazing work done by JWST. You must understand that the future holds far more than what we now have. NASA and other space agencies intend to keep humans in space permanently. Expeditions to the moon, adjacent worlds, and planets, as well as the creation of mining and fueling outposts, particularly in the asteroid belt, might be part of future exploration. Whatever happens, it will be fairly inviting and intriguing for future generations. Let's see what happens. How about you? Have you ever gazed up the night sky and wondered about the mysteries that lie beyond? What's the one space-related question that has always intrigued you? Engage with us by leaving a comment, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification bell for regular updates. Keep watching, stay inspired, and get ready for more exciting discoveries. See you in our next episode.